Hello friends! Today we have even more LED stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be like LED galore over the last few weeks because I got different sort of LED lights and I'd like to show what you can get inexpensively and how you can tinker with it. But so far we're just gonna look what you can get. So, and what I got today are those some sort of, again, automotive oriented LED thingies, but this time it's from Walmart, and I found them in the clear out section. They were pretty cheap, I think like several dollars, but I don't know why they were discontinued, but probably because some of them were not functional as intended or not lighting at all. But I think I know what's the secret here. Anyways, I got them in Walmart pretty inexpensive, so like $5.99 or something to this extent, or for $5.99, $4.99. I don't remember which one was how much was each module. But I found something interesting in those packages. First of all, they have this button over here. So as you see, this button does nothing. All right, but this button does this. So what does it mean? That means that there is something interesting over here. So this is what caught my eye. So it's not just a strip of LEDs, which is like, I don't know, as they say, 24 inches. It's probably like what, 2 modules by 12 inches, okay? But there is batteries. Apparently there are 2 LiPo batteries inside, and somehow they say 12 volts. So I'm really wondering, first of all, what are those batteries, what can I do with them, and about the modules themselves. So if this is like modules and some decent batteries, I'm not sure what's here, this like $5-6 is actually pretty decent price range. This one actually is even more heavier than this one, so I assumed that's gonna be like a crapshoot, but I assume that here is even more potent or bigger batteries. First of all, just because there is way more LED modules over here. It's pretty much the same arrangement, but this is white. It's supposed to be white. It's the same arrangement, 2 strips by 12 inches, and as you see here on the pictures, this crop is supposed to be used around the car. We will get there later. I already see like a whole bunch of issues with this, at least for whatever they however they advertised it. So I think the way they try to advertise it just won't work, but we'll get, as I mentioned, we'll get there later. So let's take a look. What are these? So this module is 12 volt max LED, like green. How many LEDs here? Looks like what, 12? Well, like less, like 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I assume 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 LEDs. 9 LEDs, and they are actually pretty bright. So here, do not look directly into LEDs, of course, and 80% more light. So, by the way, this is again another marketing wankery, because our eyes are susceptible to green light, and it's probably like, I don't know, 50% more or something like that. So that means that they appear brighter no matter what. So what we need to measure is actually actual light output or luminous flux or something of these LEDs in order to actually tell that they are brighter. But because green light gonna appear brighter no matter what. Yeah. Okay, so in order to see what's in here, we're gonna open it, and obviously gonna see what kind of controller, whatever thing exists in order to actually regulate it. But I think these kind of modules have a regulator inside, as you see, and I'm gonna zoom a little bit more actually to see details. Okay, I have my scissors, and we're gonna open the first one and play with it a little bit. So let's remove this ridiculous sticker about 80% more light. Then what? Then what 80% more light? Yeah. I always love those like marketing stuff that they like 80% more of this, 100% more of that. Sorry, 100% more, 80% more, but of what? You never say, because, yeah. Okay, we have to cut it because it seems to be like, we cannot just open it, and I'm quickly gonna cut it, not cutting myself. That's why I'm using actually scissors, because like using knife you can just easily. Okay, gonna cut it off camera, quickly. Ta-da! Actually, while cutting, I actually noticed something, that it has IP65 compliant. IP65 doesn't really mean it's like, oh yeah, it's somewhat waterproof. Well, this is actually nice. It is waterproof. Oh, it says water resistant. So very powerful SMD LEDs. Cut to size. You can cut it to size, but actually, if you cut it, that other part, you can just toss it away. Well, if you don't know how to solder. Water resistant. IP65. Flexible, yeah, but what direction? 3M tape included. Well, 3M tape, let's see if it's 3M or some kind of chunk M. Alright, and we're in just right here. Okay, this looks like the modules are just glued or something. Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, they are flexible indeed. Sorry for a little bit of a mess here. I have to unscrew this guy, I guess. They're not making it easy. What's that supposed to mean? Wow! Take a look at this! Battery pack is for demonstration purposes only. Cut the wire from LED kit to the battery pack and use the battery pack for other 12 volt application. This is amazing! Those guys are already thinking about us tinkerers. You can use this battery pack in other application. Man, I need more products like that. 12 volt application. Curious, what the hell are they? Oh, are those just like... Oh, totally are. So this is not 2 9-volt batteries. Oh, they tricked me. They tricked me. Oh my gosh, they tricked me. The 2 9-volt batteries cost like 2 cents. I thought those are LiPo batteries. They tricked me. Well, yeah, I may just easily cut them and use it in some sort of like fire alarm fire detector or something if they steal half the life. They tricked me! Damn it! Anyways, well, I still can use those lights somehow, I hope. Out of this I'm gonna have like the button, which is probably useless as well. Alright, I guess I have to use little pliers over here in order to actually unscrew this button, which I would like to somehow reuse in other projects. It's okay button, you know, just a button, nothing special, but it's useful. Yep, guys, I have to understand, kinda old enough to understand that free cheese is only in Mousetrap, but this time it was in Walmart on the clear out section. So essentially there is no free cheese. I thought it is. Alright, so they also have some sort of instructions, and here is what I say, another problem comes up. So, as you see, you cannot, well, you can't bend them like this, obviously, they're bendable, but you cannot bend them like that, like this is not gonna work. So in their demonstration over here on this stupid piece of paper, they show it like this, or like that. Yeah, but in the same time they say do not bend like this. So yeah, so this thing can only be applied straight. Okay, so now I have 9 or 18 green LEDs with 3M tapes, actually says 3M here. And I have to, or I have not cut it. What else they have here? 12. So use only with 12 volt DC, capable of 0.36, 360 milliamps. Well, it's okay. Well, they have, you know, have a warranty here. Anyways, so obviously this is all to throw them to throw away. The batteries probably throw away too. Let me peel. What kind of crap batteries are these? And gonna be Duracell. This is can recycle. As I thought. They tricked me. I'm gonna use scissors now for everything. They are power heavy duty 9 volt cells. Yeah, I'm not sure how much life left in them, but anyway, do something for me. So this thing was running 9 volt. Obviously it wasn't as bright. So imagine if I'm gonna pop 12 volt here, or 14 or whatever. That's gonna be interesting experiment. Let's do it. I'm gonna turn on my very noisy power supply. Beware. Okay, here are LEDs up close, and you see this is a pretty basic modules, and right now I'm gonna power up my bench power supply. That's gonna be pretty noisy, sorry guys. Curious if it's possible. I'm gonna set 12 volts. Set 12 volts and press the button. Well, after poking around a little bit with power supply and actually finding there is a bad contact over here we are. Boom. So LEDs are lit, and they at 12 volts they consume 340 milliamps. Well, that's what was described in a little piece of paper. What sucks here, guys, that for like $5 on eBay you can buy like 5 meters of this shit, and it'll be so much more cheaper. But it's obviously my fault that I actually tricked into believing these are lipos, not this crap. Well, still it can be useful around something, but now I don't feel myself proud that I actually found a good deal. I got tricked. Okay, let's see what's in next one, but I already feel that's not gonna be what I expect. Gonna shut down bench power supply for now. Okay. So here is another beast. It's so much bigger box, and it's like a bulkier. Unless this kind of LEDs are nice, and the black background is nice as well. I'm gonna cut it off camera just to save some time. So here is another beast. It's so much bigger box, and it's like a bulkier. Unless this kind of LEDs are nice, and the black background is nice as well. I'm gonna cut it off camera just to save some time. I did some cutting, and here we are. Let's open this little beast up. I hate this. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is even better. That's even more trickier. Look at this beast battery pack, which obviously completely dead by now. Oh. This time they even have spade connectors over here. Okay, let me tear all this up and remove all this crap. Finally, I have liberated those two little poor LED strips from the packaging. And what I found out here, that this little button actually have two spade connectors over here. So one goes in, and another goes in here as well. And the problem is that one of them was actually disconnected in the box. So I assume this is why this thing was discontinued, because it was not operational and render useless. So I believe when I press this button, it's gonna lit. Yep. and it works. And battery probably actually pristine. So those batteries may just be fresh because they were, well, unless over the years self-discharged, but they were, this contact was like unplugged and these batteries were pretty much never used. No one actually poked it in a store and things like that. By the way, this little guy has some difference from first one. It has the mode button. So let me try to do this. So if you press this mode, it has these stupid patterns, which kind of cool actually. Well, this is cheesy patterns. I mean, the cool thing is that it controls those LEDs. So that means that there is a chip inside. Curious where it is. In this controller over here. And on the box it says has 15 different modes. Yeah, as you see, I keep poking around and it's keep blinking different ways. Oh, this is actually awesome. It remembers the last mode. This is really nice because I have some other LEDs which do not remember it. I'm curious why it's flickering like that. Is this because it's like... Is this because it's not enough voltage? Because now we know it's actually 9 volts. Anyways, what they say here, maybe there's something else. Yeah, let's kind of oh yeah, another kind of wank here. It says battery pack is for demonstration purposes only. Cut the wire from the LED and use them for other 12-volt applications. What the hell? Those are 9 volt. How they 12? Jesus, like misleading like everywhere. Anyways, so I assume controller will be just here because I don't think, maybe it's something here. What's cool about those modules that they are driven not necessarily individually, but like in pairs. Yeah, curious to see if I can see any topology here. Oh, it's all waterproofy thingy and I won't be able to see anything. Yeah, and I don't see much at all. Like, I'm gonna zoom in, guys, for you. Maybe you can see some more better than me. But I don't think I see much. Yeah, I see no traces. But it looks like those modules can be driven individually. Let's try again. Some other stupid mode. Yeah, I need to figure out what kind of LEDs are those. Are those similar to individually programmable modules? But it's only 2 pins. No, I don't believe those are. It will require a little bit of investigation. Be back. Alright, I couldn't really see much of what's going on over here. If there is any like traces, so it's really hard to tell. Like nothing. It's a black matte PCB, whatever, flexible PCB underneath. But what I see, there's a whole bunch of transistors here. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I assume there is more going on over here. So I decided to actually kind of peel it off, and I do have more heat shrink, so I just can reapply it later. So no big deal. Alright, a little bit more light, which will work better. I don't care about waterproofness at this point. Just try to cut it. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 or even 3 chips over here, so I bet this guy is regulator. Okay, so this guy is regulator, and 2 more. Really hard to tell what is what here. So the pins are, one is ground, another is DA, and another one is some sort of Z1 and the whatever 12 volt. Let me see a little bit up close. What are those chips are. Those chips are. Well, it is impossible to say what it is because there is no actually any kind of text on both those chips. I'll try to actually look it up and to see if there is a typical application of similar some sort of arrangement of LEDs, and maybe we can derive what kind of chipset can be used. But definitely those bunch of transistors are for computation of each. I believe of each of that. No, it's not each. It's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So essentially, what's probably what's happening here is forgot the English word. So essentially what's happening here, probably some sort of multiplexing and similar things. But how many LEDs we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14. There's a 14 LEDs. So yeah, sorry, 28 LEDs. So 14 pairs. So some sort of multiplexing going on here in order to actually play with these guys. This is nice. This is nice thing. Unfortunately, the very stupid patterns over here which make it fairly useless. Alright guys, this is gonna be it about poking around with some stuff from Walmart, and as you see, it was a little bit of disappointment on my part. I got tricked, or I tricked myself into believing that this is something more useful than it actually cost. So yeah, I end up with 2 completely useless panels. Maybe this green one can be used for something, I don't even know what, but this white one is pretty useless unless I reprogram this thing to actually have constant light. It's gonna be pretty useless. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for staying with me. See you next time.